Okay.
Great. Hi everybody, my name is Karl Beisel and I'm one of the co-founders for the Lexington Sports and Social Club. I actually just moved here to Lexington 2 weeks ago, so I'm brand new in town. I moved here from Virginia where I had started the other half of my business, which is the Tidewater Sports and Social Club. In a nutshell, we organize and operate co-ed recreational sports leagues and social events for adults over 21. This is a line of business that I've been in for about the last 6 years. I started a company called the New Hampshire Sports and Social Club, obviously in New Hampshire, 6 years ago, under the idea that I wanted to find a place where I could meet people in a kind of a low-key, casual environment. Sports and informal social events are, of course, a great way to meet people, especially if they're organized and everybody kind of already is there and they feel like they belong there. It was a concept that I really loved from many years of playing kickball in Washington, D.C., so I've been all over the place. The benefits of this business, it's a great way to meet new people, make friends, network. I've met hundreds of people over the years, and almost all of my best friends are people who I've met either in New Hampshire or in one of my 2 clubs here. Besides that, it's a great way to kind of do something midweek. When you have a 5 days at work and you want to get off of work on Wednesday and you want to kind of do something where you might get a beer or just play some dodgeball or some kickball, some informal sports. It's a great way to get a diversion on the weekday or even on the weekend, depending on the sport. Our core sports: kickball, dodgeball, softball, flag football, volleyball, and we'll be adding more sports as we go along. You can see the website right there, lexssc.com. Right now, we're registering for kickball and flag football for our spring leagues. We're currently doing dodgeball and volleyball, which we're about halfway through. The other thing about our company is locally focused. We have affiliates again here in Lexington and also in the Tidewater area of Virginia. As I alluded to, we're a proven concept. We're modeled after very successful clubs in New Hampshire, which is one of the ones I started, but also Baltimore, Seattle, Chicago, Denver, and a lot of other major cities have this concept. Basically, it's over 21. The basic idea is you go to an 8-week or a 9-week season. After the games, you go to a local sponsor bar, have a few beers, hang out with your friends, socialize. It's a great time. To give you an idea of the growth potential for this business, the New Hampshire Sports and Social Club, which I started in 2006, started with 4 teams. We could just barely get that 4th team in of our very first dodgeball league. Today, it has 170 teams. And when I say 170, that's 170 teams per quarter. So multiply that times 4 to get the full year. We had a successful launch of the Lexington Sports and Social Club and the Tidewater Sports and Social Club in the fall of 2010. We went from 12 teams to 23 teams currently. We're anticipating probably about 40 teams for the spring. Why we're different? We are different than traditional sports leagues. First of all, we're the first and only sports and social club in Lexington. We're the first organization to offer organized kickball and dodgeball in Lexington, at least in this format for over 21. We're different than traditional leagues. We're easy to sign up as a team or individual. A lot of traditional leagues, they make it hard for you to sign up as an individual. We're open to people of any athletic ability. We're less competitive, and we organize agreements league-wide for the sponsor bar to get discounted drinks and food at the sponsor bar after each game. And we have a great website that's going to be incorporating social networking features that will help facilitate all of this. We're currently profitable. We were profitable from day one. We charge $49 per player for a 10-week season, and we get additional revenue from sponsorships from bars and other businesses. Expenses, facilities, t-shirts, insurance, staff, and referees, and that's just a graph from our business plan there that pretty much shows a very, very conservative estimate of growth. It should actually be a lot higher. We're already seeing better revenue growth than that. Implementation, website is the core of the business. has league information, player registration and payment. We're working on tools to facilitate communication online between players, it's in that social networking aspect. Team score information. Again, we have an agreement with sponsors to get these kind of drinks after games. And our advertising is primarily through online media, social media.
Time's up, Karl.
Okay.
Thanks.